who knows, if they're big enough of a talent, they may end up on Great Day. Well, think of the definition of the word list. It's usually a group of things that have something in common. A famous photographer is unveiling a particular list of pictures now on exhibit in Houston. While the collection consists of 16 people, they all share that common bond. And what was once a secret is now out. Great Day correspondent Courtney Perna explains.
An actor, a teacher, a sheriff, and even one who taught us to vogue. 16 prominent members of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community, or LGBTQ. A collection of photos hanging in Houston's Hiram Butler Gallery, known as the Out List.
You obviously want Neil Patrick Harris and Wanda Sykes and Susie Orman, you know, these kind of pillars.
World-renowned photographer and filmmaker Timothy Greenfield-Sanders says the first pillar he went after was Ellen DeGeneres.
I got to her and I said, 30 seconds like that, and I pitched her the idea of it, and she said, send me something and I'll read it. And 6 months later, we were in LA shooting her. Everyone wants Ellen to be funny, and we opened with her being funny, but then we got serious, and I think that's what's so strong about her, that she really is such a voice.
I'm not really closeted, I'm out. I'm just not out to the world, and it's nobody's business, and you can justify that all you want, but the reality is you're still a slave to it. It's a heaviness that you live with inside.
Using a mix of mediums, photos, a book, and a film, the Out List is meant to inspire and open our eyes, just like his previous lists.
I think we all love stories, storytelling, and that's what the success of the Black List, the Latino list, and now the Out List is really that these are great stories by fascinating people.
I just looked up her and I said, you know, I wish I were a boy, because then you would want to be my girlfriend. And she let go of my hand and she was like, no.
Take Lady Bunny, who's a drag queen in New York.
And hysterical in the documentary.
I'm not trying to be a woman. I'm using women's clothing in rather large sizes to express who I think I am.
I think the Out List is emotional because these are stories of real people and what happened to them and how they survived very difficult circumstances.
The idea that I could be gay and a sports player didn't match because the image of a gay man was always effeminate.
Well, I think that whether you're gay or straight, you can still see something about yourself in these people and in their stories, because everyone, I think, feels like an outsider at some point in their life.
Being on the outside gives you an incredible perspective and changes you as a person and makes you have different ideas about what you see. I wouldn't give that up for the world.
A photo, a film, a voice.
Well, I don't feel like I came out. I feel like I fell in love with someone and that person was a woman.
An explanation of what it means to be out.
I was celebrated for a short time. It was a big deal, and then it was a horrible deal. I lost my show and I lost my career and I lost a lot, but I was able to be completely free.
And what it means to fight.
Anger is a wonderful emotion. Very creative, if you know how to do it.
Larry Kramer talks about everyone he knew dying of AIDS and how he survived that and how he pushed drug companies to find a cure.
I really truly felt that for some reason I've been spared to tell this story. Everybody I know is dead.
And it's a kind of a wonderful cross-section of a world that you need to know more about if you don't.
I want to be out of the business of civil rights fighting as soon as possible.
Either you accept me for all of who I am or you get none of me. And my mother took all of me.
Deborah, you've got the gallery here, you've got the book and the documentary on HBO On Demand, so you can get your fill of the Out List.
Please come.
All right, thank you very much, Courtney. The Out List exhibit will be on display at the Hiram Butler Gallery through November 30th. Admission is free. Timothy's next project is called The Boomer List. It profiles the infamous baby boomer generation from 1946 to 1964. How many of you are in that group? Yeah, yes, we're all great. That's me. For more information, go to greatdayhouston.com. Well, looking for something to do this weekend?